What's going on, y'all? JT with a quick update on my Plus MT. So I wanted to show this to you guys, and a big shout out to Ron. Appreciate Ron. You know what I'm talking about. So I have to give you a quick shout out as I'm going through this build and stuff for that. But I did go ahead and put the Arma BLX 185 system in there. Of course, that's a 50 kV motor, and I believe it's 150 amp speed controller with that. And I did use the stock pinion gear, which is a 16-tooth pinion gear. So I was running through some couple of tests. So I got to do a couple of cosmetic things like clipping this and, just straightening a few things out. I know some of you guys are like, look at that cord. It's going to get caught in the spur gear. No, it's not. I got zip ties there. So normally, these cords would be a little bit longer and I could loop this to the outside, but I wouldn't be able to without kind of extending this, cord out some. So it basically, I had to do it on the inside of it, but it's secure there and I'm not worried about that coming loose there. And this is secured down pretty good as well. So I want to show this to you guys. And then also for the paint scheme, dun 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 dun. Have to make a long dun 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 dun. Have to get this down up on here, but that's going to be the body right there. So went ahead, you guys, if you paying attention to me on social media and also on the community on YouTube, you guys saw I was going through painting of the body and stuff. And some people were asking me, oh, you're painting the outside of the body. Why are you doing that? Well, I mentioned before, when I do particular builds, when I'm building stuff, sometimes I don't have time to like mask off the inside of this and then paint it from the inside of it and go through all the different coats. So what I do is I just take an X-Acto knife when I paint the inside of it, and I just basically trim around that plastic that comes on the outside covering of these bodies, take that off, and then I just spray paint it black. Now, it does make it stand out more, and it's possibly going to scratch up and stuff if you keep flipping it and stuff like that. But to me, it makes it stand out a little bit more. It makes it look a little bit better, and it's actually a little bit easier, as you guys can see there, to do some painting stuff for it as well. And I did kind of, when I put the stickers or the masking tape on the window, did kind of mess up a little bit there, but I'll get that fixed up. But overall, this body does look good. So I did want to show this to you guys. And I may coat it with black underneath it. Local hobby shop is out of paint. Go figure, right? So we don't really have any paint. And I don't want to use different brands of paint because it can actually, sometimes that'll flake if you do that. So far, this is what this looks like. Now, real quick, one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video real quick was that I wanted to make sure that when you guys do this conversion that you follow these nice detailed instructions that they give to you. And it's not difficult. It already comes assembled, so you don't have to worry about this first step here. But you do want to, when you get this, go ahead and open this up. It's about 6 screws. And go ahead and put some thick oil in your center dip. I went ahead and I think I put 100K in there. And I'll probably step it up maybe a little bit later on. But go ahead before you install that. Put this, go ahead and put some thicker oil in your differential because it does come with a thick grease in there, but it's really not diff oil. So I'd recommend starting at about 100 and then working your way up from there. So, it's possibly grease in the front and rear diffs too, but we'll test all of that after we do our first drive and stuff. And this is actually what came out of it. As I looked at this was pretty innovative the way they kind of designed this, but I do see why they went to more of a center diff configuration because this is more direct. I mean, literally. And what you do is you just pluck this up and you can put oil in there from what I'm thinking I see with this, and you can pack this up with oil. But I see why they would go from this to actually doing the center diff, which is the same that's in the Plus 2 as well. But we'll do some side-by-side comparisons and stuff with that. And don't make the mistake like I did thinking you know everything and you can do it without looking at instructions. Because what I did was I ended up taking off more components of this than I had to take off to actually fit this on there. So you basically have to take the old plate off, which I have here in my hand, and then you'll have to also remove this. This is like 8 screws. It's 4 on each side, and it kind of slips out. And then this plate has 4 screws that kind of holds it down. Don't be like me and start unscrewing a whole bunch of stuff that you don't need to unscrew, because that's what happened. That's what kind of prolonged my build with this. I just want to let you guys know that 2 things. One, when you get this, go ahead and put probably some 100K in your center diff, so you won't have to go back in and do it after you have this completed. You probably go up if you want, but I'm starting off with 100K. And then also just pay close attention to the instructions. Look at the instruction manual and stuff, and just take your time and do it, because like I said, I did rush and I did end up taking off more than I had to take off, which I was like, oh man, I did that. So, and then one other thing as well with this motor mount, it does have this like latch or secure part right here. So this motor, this Armor motor, and some other motors have like a little ridge on it, so it's not smooth. So you will have to bend this just a little bit, and you will have to kind of force this on it to get it to fit, which is what you guys see here. And I had to do this on my Plus 2 as well. So motors that don't have like any like fins or any, I guess, somewhat kind of built-in heat sinks and stuff, it'll be easier just to slide that on. But with this particular motor, since it's got that, you do have to kind of bend this out, and you got to work with it to get that on there. But I do have that on there, and I will be putting a screw in there to secure that down as well. So like I said, I still got to do a couple of cosmetic things with this, trim some of these zip ties down and make sure everything's secure and stuff as well. But this is kind of the final build for it. I did get the tires and stuff together as well. You guys can see here. So I just got to go through and put some glue on these. So I got some glue, but I'm not 100% how this glue that I have is going to work. So I may have to go ahead and order some low-C glue, because that's probably some of the best tire glue from what I've had before in the past with this. So, but we'll see. I might just test run it with some different tires and wheels at first, and then kind of go from there. So anyway, guys, I wanted to show this to you. I will have a video coming up pretty soon once I get some tires on here and get this thing glued down, get it secure, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all know all the fun stuff as well. But I did want to show this to you guys. I did go with this more of a darkish yellow with it. I just think it stands out a little more. It looks a little bit different. So look how dirty that connector is. I have to wipe it out because I did have this in my my Mugen MBX7. So I got to wipe it off. I do like the look and smell of new cars. So, but anyway, guys, put your comments down below. And like I said, I'll leave a link to the Hobao website as well if you guys want to check them out. You can get it directly from their US warehouse now, which is good. And they're starting to put the numbers that they have in stock. I did see it on a few items. So they're probably doing some updates to their site and stuff as well. So anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.